Hello viewers and welcome back to Renowned Explorers, More to Explore. It's time to punch the shit out of an island. Sorry, I was trying to watch my language. It's time to punch the crap out of an island. Let's go. Let's go punch this island. In case you're a little confused about why I'm making the choices I'm making, wouldn't it be better to go to Transylvania? I know that we're focused on status, but do remember, collect tokens are currently giving us way more status than campaign tokens are. In Transylvania, we'd be getting a lot of campaign tokens. Here, we're getting 21 status per collect token, which is fantastic. Also, this place responds way better to aggressive play. Can I get 3 hits? No, not quite. Alright, well, that being the case, can I come up here and get 2? Yeah, that'll do. And those guys have their armor all screwed up now. Wow, I'm a little surprised we can't get more damage out. And Molly can get him. Can Molly actually... No, okay. Alright. Molly can get rid of this one. I think one of us got blow darted and can't use speech attacks, or maybe we dodged the blow dart or something. Ah, what the heck, why not? You're not going anywhere. You have to fight Dolores and her 99 armor. Is that all you got? That's pathetic. Alright, so Earl can... Man, really still cannot do a lot of damage. Well, if this guy doesn't go down, then we can use experimentation to finish him. But he totally did. So let's do this instead. The enemies have a lot more health here, and of course I think the encounters in the Shangri-La are honestly the most difficult encounters in the game, the demon fights. The most difficult non-boss encounters in the game. But we should make a lot of money on this expedition, so hopefully it won't be a problem. We'll be very well equipped by then. Alright, just 89 damage. A casual normal attack for 89. The voodoo pirates are like, oh no, the curse, and then bad stuff happens, and it's like that scene in The Matrix. Obviously, picking up a point of athlete. And now we finally have all of our party abilities. The one downside to this rainbow perk stacking thing is that it does leave some people not optimally useful until a little later than I would like. We are going to get so much status from this island. Alright, let's see here. There's no reason not to go to this node first, right? Oh, and we gotta... Okay, that's not... We gotta go to all the single symbol nodes in search of the crystals. Oh, today's the day. Molly will face Dolores in a competition of strength. I forgot that, man, these stories just keep paying out. It's amazing. Molly walks up to Dolores to ask if she is ready. Alright. Molly is actually pretty likely to succeed. She has a lot of ranks of athlete now. Go for it, Molly. It's a shame I don't have the option of taking the spin from the other side with Dolores. She'd get a lot more tokens. What a match it was. The physical race between Dolores and Molly will be talked about in the society for months to come. Okay, so we got 10 campaign tokens and 10 collect tokens, on top of the 30 collect tokens she gave us originally, on top of the free perks, and the true crew members like each other more, which has updated this to plus 15% attack power and another level of rogue. Although, I think it might have been a level... Oh no, she was at 3, right. So now, wait. I can't remember if she had 4 or 3. I am very spacey. Alright. When you inspect closer, you notice they're digging up a treasure. So Dolores could take them without a fight. But do we want to fight? I'm not sure what happens if you do this. I think we probably want to fight him, though. I think we want the XP. Yeah, let's rumble. We haven't actually gotten to use our tactician buff that much. You don't get the option on every fight. How did the game decide that we were coming into this friendly? The whole thing we're doing here is robbing these guys. Why is that? Why is the default attitude for that friendly? Alright, let's start here. And then try to figure out what the best move is going to be. Yeah, screw it. We're going aggressive. I was going to try to figure out, like, if it was going to be best for us to slip into devious and then try to hover over the devious aggressive line for a while, but we'll just have Earl run down here. Oh, he can't quite hit them both. He can do it from here. I was a little concerned that he might get snuck up on, but I guess that's not even really a concern. Also, at minus 25 speech defense, most of the party still has okay speech defense. Alright, so I don't think that this is going as well as the first adventure did, but I think that part of that is things just aren't going to go as well anymore because they put in some pretty effective looking strategies to, it seems to me, aimed at directly reducing the value of perk stacking, which seems perfectly fine. I think that it is totally reasonable to reduce the power of strategies that are wildly more powerful than others. One thing I see a lot on message boards and stuff is people going, you should never nerf anything, only buff stuff. So if one thing is out of line, you should buff everything else in the game to be the same power level. And like, these are the words of a person who has never ever tried to work on a system of any complexity before. No, you absolutely do not touch the largest number of systems possible while changing things. That's crazy talk. There's no way that's going to work. You're just going to introduce a ton of balance bugs. The thing you should always do is whatever solution requires the fewest changes. Any system of sufficient complexity is going to be very prone to breakage. Also, the only reason that they're saying that is because they're reacting emotionally to the feeling of having been made less powerful, and that's just stupid. You should never react emotionally to anything. You know, if you have a bad feeling about something, take a deep breath, push those feelings down, and then think about the situation logically. Use your mighty human brain. Because the fact is, your feelings are going to guide you to the wrong place, like, almost all the time. People are very emotional. Brain good, heart bad. Hey, look at that. Treasure. What is the path I want to take? Obviously, I still want to hit this node. I'd like to avoid hitting this 2-cost road, though. I think we're going to go around it. We'll go this way first. Still no crystals. And we'll come down here. If we fail this check, we'll lose supplies. That's not great. I don't know if it's so not great that I'm going to use my tool on it, though. We still have a 62% chance of passing this. Uh-oh. Okay. I definitely overstated a little bit. It's not that you should never follow your feelings, and human intuition can be a powerful thing. The Voodoo Queen! We got here with exactly 7 supplies! She asks what it is that brings you here. To be perfectly honest with you, ma'am, it's treasure. That was just super lucky. That almost never happens. That's gotta be the collect tokens, right? I think at this point in the game, 4 collect tokens is better for us than a treasure hunt. 25 to 30 status versus, like, almost 100 status, yeah. Yeah, that was cool, man. So I'm not at level 5 athlete yet. And we didn't really get a lot of value. I mean, I guess I can pick this up. I don't remember what this gives you in the early going. We're not going to get maximum value off of this story because I don't think it will conclude next expedition. I think Earl's story takes 3 expeditions. The thing is, the deck has run out. We've now run through our deck. So, if I don't keep any cards in my hand, I have the highest possible chance of ending up with the Tactician card again. And the Tactician card would, at this moment, be worth 500 renown. I think we're going to go for that. I'm gonna play this because it gives us the most value right now, and we're not going to hold anything, and we're just going to pray for that Tactician card. And probably it's not going to come, because the odds are not very good. But I'm going for it. Okay, we got the crystal. So I think what we want to do is... keep the crystal and just try to defeat Roche deviously. I have 7 resolve. I'm willing to boot 2 resolve. I'm willing to go to 5 resolve in order to pick up 5 supplies. That is okay with me. Okay, Dolores, please don't fail in this research. It wouldn't be the end of the world if you did. I just would, I'd prefer to not go down to 4. Okay, so things are going pretty well so far. We're getting a lot of bonus tokens here. It seems like what happened is just that it took a little bit longer for the stuff to kick in. So we don't have that good of a chance of succeeding here. We could tool this, or we could interfere. I think you get a different treasure if you interfere, but you still get a treasure. I think this is worth tooling. We're going to go for the check with the tool. Anyway, what I was saying is that, human intuition can be a powerful thing. It's very difficult to tell whether a conclusion comes from your intuition or from your prejudices, And I don't mean prejudices in the way, in the sense of bigotry, but rather just, just the set of things that have built up in your head over your life that cause you to judge things quickly. A weird slab of stone lays on the ground. It looks extremely heavy. Really? Oh, I think you have to be a level 5 athlete to activate that. I thought we were actually going to get that for the first... I've never actually seen that event trigger. I just know roughly what it is. Because it's part of the gargoyle thing. Alright. Let us approach him in a friendly manner so that he will be more surprised when we blow him up. He'll never see that coming. We'll be like, hey, how's it going? And then grenades! I don't feel great about the person that I've become. I don't feel great about the person that Earl has made me. Speaking of Earl, is this a good time for a buff? Or a stun? Yes, I think so. So let's stun the monkeys. And then drop this guy, hopefully. Does Frankenshake actually do extra damage? It does do extra damage on Connect. Oh, right. But we're reliant on the bonus damage on our normal attack that the gloves give. Frankenshake is actually worse than a normal attack in most circumstances now. Alright, Earl, can you handle this? Somewhat. Partially. A qualified yes. Yes, kind of. Alright, well that encounter was easy enough. Our party is, pretty good right now. Think about how good we'll be when everybody's wearing legendary armor and legendary gloves. Because I think that we're going to end up with enough gold that that's the place we're going to. So yeah, if we can put together the clear crystal, I think it's going to be worth worth taking it rather than destroying it, even though destroying it would make the encounter much easier. We can still punch the crap out of all the pirates. Let's head down here. Okay. So we're missing the gold crystal, I believe. I think that's right. Let's, he's sculpting and does not seem dangerous at all. I know our normal method of approaching this situation would be to run in there and punch him anyway, but let's try to be gentle. He's terrified. Oh no, don't be terrified. Instead, give us a secret token. You know you want to. It looks like he's not going to. Oh well, that was worth the roll. Sculptor says he won't and asks you to leave. Okay, that's fine. Alright. That's a check that's a lot better if you have a high-level botanist. Or naturalist, rather, because a botanist is not actually a thing. -2 supplies would be pretty bad. This is one of those times when I wish I had my tool still. Well, I'm gonna go for it. If we take some hunger penalties, I'm confident that we'll be okay. And it was totally worth it for the millions of tokens. Alright, so if this node over here is the other crystal, then I think we might go ahead and go right to the boss. But we're not leaving the island without the crystal, and if that means that we have to run across to the other side and eat some penalties, then that is what we will do. The crystal gives plus 25% renown from a thing of your type, a thing of your choice. I definitely want to take that. Alright, we've definitely got a strategy worked out. 133 damage. That's fairly impressive. We've definitely got a strategy worked out that seems to work at the beginning of every fight here. I'm not as confident about it working all the time in Shangri-La. You're not going to get the kill, so... Yeah, Molly's doing like crazy damage now. Alright, I think it is probably the case that these pirates will go aggressive as soon as we do. Seems to be the way they operate. But actually it doesn't matter. There is nothing this pirate could do to us that would be relevant. Did you not even attack? Really? That's weird. Why would she not even attack? It did look like the stun buff came off of her after she moved, but it's definitely not supposed to work that way. Oh hey, here it is. Alright. Destroying the crystal would make the fight easier, but I want this. Maybe that's greedy. In fact, yes, I know it's greedy. Totally fine with it. I bet Dolores finds a physical challenge. Oh, hey, look, it's those monkeys, and they got a thing. Obviously chase the monkeys. Obviously chase the monkeys. Jesus. What a show of agility and strength. And then Dolores gathers the supplies, because she's a glutton. That's fine, I was going to do that anyway. Food does trump treasure, and she's got 100% man. Dolores really is good at everything. Praise your superior, Dolores the Chaser. That's not a great nickname. +1 secret for each level of survivalist in your crew. Right now is just 2? So is 2 secret tokens better than 50 renown? Oh, actually, Pinkerton's maybe making a good point here. So what a secret token gives... like 85 status, and we get 14% of that as renown, which is in the neighborhood of 12. It's a little less than 12. So this would be 24-ish renown, plus status, plus gold, plus research. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. 4 collect 4 study is not right, I think, because our secret tokens are all buffed up and awesome. Let's do this. We'll take 2 secret tokens. So I can go to this node, and then go to this node for free. Let's see what we got here. Oh hey, it's the captain of the Stubborn Guppy. We would lose a resolve if we booted this. It's crazy that this could cost a resolve. How... Oh. Available because a crew member is a level 4 engineer, plus one crew member is a level 3 naturalist, and another crew member is a level 3 athlete. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. Earl constructs a neat pulley, and Dolores makes a strong but flexible rope from the best lianas around. The rope is tied expertly and securely. The crate is lowered without any problems, and the bearded man is ecstatic. He assures you he will spread the word about you back in America and gives you supplies together with some of the goods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before. I mean, this is a pretty specific circumstance, I guess. Hey, a rare fish up a tree. Well, guess what? Dolores is good at everything. Study it. I don't think we need the supplies anymore. I'm fine with not going to that node. Right, because that would take us to 2, this would take us to 1, this would take us to 0, we'd take a penalty. Or I'd go, this would take us to 2, this would take us to 1, this would take us to 0, and then, yeah, okay, so... Every version of going to that node gets me penalized, and it probably only gives a couple of study tokens. I'm just going to skip it. This fight's going to be tricky enough with us not having access to the ability to punch the boss to death. This should be fairly easy, I would think. And then Dolores will go... Oh no, she actually can't get adjacent to both of them. That's okay. I think the monkeys also go aggressive on you. I believe they definitely have a punch that they like to throw. I guess we'll see. It doesn't actually matter, probably. Yeah, alright. So Dolores handles this one. Molly can dash back and get to the closest monkey on the other side. Actually, Dolores also could have pulled it off. Actually, yeah, so Dolores will. Because this monkey's injured and will definitely go down to her punch. Alright, and then Earl can probably take care of that one. Yeah, everything's cool. I have to say that I feel like this island has gone pretty well. It was a huge stroke of luck that we got on that, the Voodoo Hut. We may as well hit this node. It doesn't cost us anything to do so, and it could be the Hidden Horde. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's do it. Let's rumble. And he's all like, rawr, ghosts. And then I'm like, hey, let's blow a thing up. Actually, what do we have for peaceful distraction? Oh, she's terrible at... she's terrible at that. A violent distraction, you say? We are on 119 collect tokens. Jesus. You know what, Earl? You take it. I'm giving it to Earl for the XP more than for the payout of the check. Earl is now at 20 XP after this battle's over. So he'll be max level right away in Shangri-La, and I think we're going to need our party firing on all cylinders as quickly as possible once we get there. Okay, so let's have a look at Roche. I think he takes less damage from Terrify? No, okay. If that was the case, obviously, it would have been non-ideal. I'm confident we could have still gotten through it. It would have just taken longer. Yeah, let's not mess with it. Let's just go ahead and shank this lady out. 186 damage. Molly, you're some kind of terrifying monster. And actually, it's really, really good to have somebody that can dish the damage out like that, because we're going to have to... It's going to take us quite a few hits on Roche to win this. So it's nice that we have someone like Molly who can just blow the crap out of the enemies. Yeah, we're going to have to hit Roche like a whole lot of times. Actually, I don't know that I want Earl to stand there, because I think I want this to happen. Or... No. No. This is better. Because if this hits, then Dolores can stand right here and do her roar. Get a little extra damage out of the roar on Roche. Wow, not a lot of damage. And then Molly will be able to one-shot this guy with him being... I guess it's not a one-shot. I already hit him. But Molly will be able to finish this guy off with him being terrified. Alright, and then we're going to try to spend most of the fight aggressive, because we need the devious ability power bonus. Okay, so... I know he gets some buffs from nearby crew members, right? Yeah, extra speech defense when close to allies. We can fix this. We can fix his little red wagon. That's the thing people say, right? Can we... Man. Without Molly, we don't really do that much damage to the enemies. Oh wow, Earl actually does a lot of damage. $43, not bad. And that's with Roche still having plus 15% speech, whatever. Speech whatever? Speech defense. Like, I don't know the word defense. Alright. What do you got? What do you got, big guy? Okay, you got an anchor to my face, sure. I can see how that would be an attractive option. So Molly finishes this guy off. And then, is Roche actually weak to anything? He's weak to Impress. Her Impress and her Weaken do the same amount of damage. Or her Impress and her Terrify. How much... Well, if I want to finish the encounter aggressive, actually, I think it makes sense to do a lot of friendly attacks here. It's going to be very easy for me to accidentally push myself devious to a degree that I can't really recover from. So I need to be a little careful of that. And then, of course, make sure that we deal with all of the ghost pirates. Or with the voodoo pirates aggressively. How much damage does your attack do? Really not that much. How much damage does Dolores do by herself, or Molly rather, by herself without relying on any fancy buffs? It's not bad. It would be really cool if we could hit Disimpress. Yeah, we're wearing him down. It's slow going though. I want to try not to leave him confident, because he does have a physical attack. He can wail on us with the anchor. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, wait a second. Is he allowed to use the anchor attack if we don't destroy the crystal? Because technically he's incorporeal. But I guess the anchor isn't. And also he can... I don't know. I don't know what the justification is for him being able to hit me with that anchor. But clearly he can still hit me with that anchor. Oh, I guess there's no reason to use experimentation on a single target who will go down to my attack. How much does Molly heal for? Not that much, really. Yeah, this would be way better. Alright, now we're gonna have to massage this a little carefully. We'll get a treasure that's a little bit more relevant to our party if we can finish the battle aggressive. We may want to not kill him this turn, actually. So use this, set him to impressed, and then Molly and Dolores both heal. Am I willing to boot a point of resolve, potentially? Yes, I think I am. I'm gonna try to get the anchor. So I need another group of voodoo pirates to spawn. Come on, dodge. Alright, okay. Not the end of the world. No voodoo pirates. I can't help but notice. And then Molly heals Dolores. And Dolores heals Earl. Okay, we're not gaining points of friendly by doing that. Are there not going to be any more voodoo pirate spawns? What, did we kill them all? I am willing to wait another turn. So we have 10 points of deviousness. If I kill him devious, it will definitely end the encounter devious. If I kill him friendly, I'm not actually sure what will happen, but I'd really like to just generate a... Here we go, okay. I'd really like to generate another couple points of aggressive before I hit him with the friendly. Okay, so we have an opportunity here. So let's charge this guy. We will hit him with... This actually does more damage than the Enrage. And it rips his armor up just the same. And I think Molly... Nope, without her... With Terrify on, she is not quite able to get the job done. So 18 to 6. I want to kill him. I want to make sure. Roche can't reach Molly, and the other guy is stunned. So we should be okay. Alright. Molly kills this guy. $20 to 16. Alright, please work. I don't want to have to fire 2 attacks. Okay, let's see. Yep. Friendly only went up to 9.5. I was expecting it to gain a lot more points. So I think we get the anchor even though we didn't break the crystal. Yep. That's good. The anchor is a little bit better for our crew. It's got to be athlete, of course. Right? We're on 4, 5, 8. This is going to be 28 encounter tokens versus... Actually, is 8 collect tokens just better? I think it actually is. That's really... That's kind of sad. No, it can't be. Collect encounter tokens. We can't see the payout of our encounter tokens because they're way off the side of the screen due to all these collects. But encounter tokens are 15 to 20 gold and 10 to 15 status, I think. Yeah, this is right. Okay. It is time to leave this island. I feel like that went pretty well. I gave up 3 points of resolve, but for good purposes. I managed to get the clear crystal the way I wanted to get it. We get 32 bonus collect tokens from our athlete levels. So we're going to be at 154 collect then. I think that's pretty good. I'm glad I took that research from collect tokens thing. Yeah, wow, look at that stack up, jeez. We have way more than enough status to buy out all of the specialists. So, I do think that... I'm nervous that I made a bad call by not buying out the research tree that would have given us bonus renown for hiring helpers. It's possible that was a bad play. But we're gonna probably be able to get a renown bonus from gold. with the way this is lined up, and that may end up being more valuable. We shall see. 4,000 gold, almost 6,000 status. Please, notice how popular I become. Okay, so we want to do the Rio Entourage Hall. And then we want to write research papers, thusly. I guess? Unlocking anthropology maybe was a play. None of this stuff is... Oh, unlocking observations. That was the thing to do. Duh. Well, I don't know that it's going to make a huge difference. Hopefully it won't make a huge difference. So, let's have a look here. 7,000 status is definitely going to be enough to hire everything. So yeah, these are worse than they used to be too. It used to be +1 token at level 3 and +3 tokens at level 6. Obviously, we'll be taking some extra status from encounter tokens. Thank you, renowned explorer Samba. Engineering stuff. Monstro! I like it. Monstro strikes me as a real gutsy dude. Let's see what they did to this one. These guys look about the same. Yeah, okay. So let's figure out what we need to hire. Dolores has... She does not have Athlete Tough. Now, what did Monstro give? Powerhouse. So we can get Dolores to level 6 Athlete. Is that better for us than gaining small amounts of other stuff? I think so. At this point in the game, the checks are going to be hard enough. Probably. Also, the one that gives us extra collect tokens is definitely compelling. Alright, who else do we have available at the San Francisco Saloon? Quick Thinker Nimble wouldn't be bad. It is an extra... There's one she doesn't have. Extra status from study tokens probably is not as good. Yeah, let's do this. So we'll go... Dolores will learn Quick Thinker Nimble. Then an extra encounter token from being aggressive. Then... We're already at 5 Tactician, and I don't know that there is an actual benefit to being 6. Yeah, let's take Athlete Tough. Yeah. And then Monstro, whose name has an exclamation point in it, which I like very much. I kind of want to get my name legally changed and throw an exclamation point at the end. You know, there's a lot of name entry systems in the world that don't like a 2-character name, but will accept a 3-character name. SB with an exclamation point might be a good way to go here. Alright, you're at 4 points of engineer. We could get Earl to just be a level 6 engineer. That might actually be really valuable to us. So he has steam engines already. We could give him automata. We could also gain some survivalist for Dolores, or even another point of Quick Thinker. The thing is, bonus study tokens aren't really that valuable to me. I guess we're not getting the bonus tokens on either of these two. What do we have here? Level 6 Rogue. That's not feasible, right? Yeah, that's not feasible. This is tough. So I think we want to... I'm going to go ahead and go for Earl here. Flavia Fernandez, who fought for Colombian interests in a machine, has a sweet Robojaw. I want a sweet Robojaw. I know that if we get Earl to Engineer 6, because of the run that we did before with this crew, if we get him to Engineer 6, he allows us to bypass one of the Shambhala checks. And I think that that's a thing that's worth doing. We really are not good at diplomacy. Like, really are not good at diplomacy. And there are some diplomat checks. Do I want to just pick up a point? I don't think that making Molly a level 2 diplomat is really that valuable. So I think I'm just going to pick up a point of diplomat on Dolores. Yeah. Let's do that. So politics, because languages is easier to get if I decide... When it's time to do a node that has a culture check, I can swap the book onto her and make her a level 2. Alright, so what other specialists do we have left to hire? Did I buy out everything else? I did. Okay. So I bought all of the specialists and I still have 4,200 status. It would be cool to have 15... Yeah, geez, look at this. Okay, so we have five helpers right now. Let's buy out and see how much renown we missed out on. So I think the things that make sense first are... Actually, let's just buy whatever's cheapest. Because we're gonna be... I think we're gonna be able to buy almost everything. I guess it makes the most sense to focus on the things that give status first. So let's make sure that we go everywhere and do that. We're gonna get a lot of encounter tokens, probably. I don't actually know how many campaign tokens we'll get. We do have plus 50% renown from gold. I guess we should be buying the merchants as well. And the traders. The only thing we really don't need is students. Alright, who else still has helpers available? Let's go trader, merchant, merchant. Yeah. Alright, so... It's a lot of renown. Oh, we haven't spent our... Obviously. So, the treasure hunt token place is going to give me access to 2 collects. So, treasure hunt plus 2 collects is... This is like 60, a little more than 60, plus 27.5, so almost 90 status from doing this. As opposed to this, which will be, on average, 85 plus, oh geez, 19 to 42. Right, all those helpers. So is it... It's better for my... Man. But this one also gives me a lot of gold, and this is better... Spending on secret tokens is better status. Spending on treasure hunt tokens is better gold, but it's also still a lot of status. So I only get 1 campaign token, right? There's no way for me to... Because I don't have a speaker. Yeah. So it's going to be 85 plus like 31. It's going to be like 106 status. Like 116, because I can do math. 116 status on average. Whereas this is not really that far off, but also it gets me a ton of gold. This gives me very little gold. I think we're actually going to spend on treasure hunts. Right, because we're only getting a little bit more status. We're only getting a little bit more renown from status than gold. And this is getting me way more bulk resource. Plus, this way I can buy everything I want to buy. I think this makes sense. Listen, if you're a person who is better at doing the math than me and can eyeball those renown numbers or wants to actually spend a second doing it, please leave it in the comments. I might actually do the math if I wasn't recording right now and trying not to bore the crap out of everybody. Plus, I mean, it is attractive to have like 6,000 gold to spend, right? We really don't have that many legendary pieces of gear. We gotta make up the difference here. Oh, what am I doing? I am I should be spending the status as soon as I get it. I'm not getting optimal payout for my tokens. This matters. It doesn't matter like a lot, but it matters. Okay, these are journalists. So have we bought all of the merchants? Nope. Okay. Those are the guys who matter for this. So I did boot some gold there. It's probably not very much, but it's some. And booting gold is the same as booting renown. Okay, so... can I afford to buy... nope, everybody's really expensive now. But I can do this. Okay, so I had 5 helpers. I have significantly more than that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jeez. There's a lot of renown that I would have gotten if I had maxed out that other tree. Although there's certainly an argument to be made that I would not have had enough research without the effective equipment bonus. Because that was... I had 152 collect tokens, right? So that was 300 extra research, just about. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have been able to max it without spending some on discovery tokens, and those are not even very efficient. Yeah, I don't know. This was probably the right way to do this. Let's outfit. Let's buy gear. I need... well, actually, let's start with defensive items. So Earl gets that legendary armor, and you get the boots. 40, 40, 40 versus 60 speech defense and 25 armor. Yeah, I think the boots. I think that makes sense. And then I have enough to buy 2 legendary gloves. Except for some reason I can't use my brain to find the glove box. The glove box? The glove store? Do I want to get Enraged Killer on... or, yeah. Do I want to get Enraged Killer on Dolores? You're definitely going for this. But now that Molly has... now that Molly has Loudmouth, she and Earl both have the ability to cast an Enrage, and they're much less likely to use their Terrifying abilities. I guess Earl's going to use his Terrifying ability a lot still because it's a stun. Yeah, let's get the purple gloves. Alright, I have 1,000 gold left. Well, I still have an empty inventory slot. Oh, you know what? I didn't upgrade this shop yet. So the pickaxe gives Tenacious and Geology. But we solved that problem already. Never mind. We could get a poker set. +1 attack, +2 speech defense for each level of Tactician. She already has offense, right? Yeah. But I could get this instead of the coach whistle and move the coach whistle onto Earl. Because actually... well, it's only it's 5 attack and 10 speech defense, and it's not like she needs the speech defense. What else does she need, man? She needs cool stuff. I could give this to... Earl, man, what do you want? We have an open slot on Earl. If I move my Tactician's notes to Earl, is there another way of getting a Tactician perk? I mean... no, not really. That needs to stay where it is. So I guess Earl can just pick up something that gives him a useful stat. Where is this? We can just buy him some spirit. We can buy him some armor. He only has 52 spirit. There is a trinket that gives spirit. Man, is that really the best? Is it the best thing I have available? A lot of this stuff just doesn't seem all that compelling. Oh, I could buy Earl. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should buy him the 6 point of engineer so that he can bypass that check. Plus 1 point of movement's not bad either. Alright, I think that's it. This is how we're doing it. 16 supplies. That's pretty cool. Alright, Shangri-La. Come back next time. Ooh. Alright, come back next time. See the new upgraded Shangri-La, and we'll see you then.